right, House of Payne fans, this article actually popped up in my recommended on Google, so this is pretty fun. Go ahead and make sure you like the video. Also hit subscribe, hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out when I post new content. And follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. This isn't a odd topic, but here we go. Lance Gross, aka, well, Calvin Payne, talks battling it out with Tyler Perry over his beard. That's an interesting this reminds me of the New Edition story where they're telling like Ralph and the guys like, hey, cut your mustaches off and everything. We want to make sure you stay young for, the fan appeal. But basically, apparently it took him years to convince Tyler Perry to let him sport his now signature beard on TV. And the quote says, "It took me so long." And also remember, I'll leave a link to this article in the top comment below. "It took me so long. He would not let me grow it out when we started House of Payne back in 2007. I had facial hair, but they made a decision that they wanted my character Calvin to look younger. So I always had to shave it, and I hated it. I hated every moment of it. But it took me years to convince Tyler and the production team to let me start rocking the facial hair. Basically, I'm like, hey, Calvin is married now. Let him have his facial hair." And they finally agreed to it, probably because I asked them so much. And I did go back and look at a couple of the scenes from the final season, season 8. And yeah, Calvin does have facial hair, but I feel like it's more of a signature style for Calvin now. And I think it works for him. I mean, heck, I believe he had it in the first couple episodes of the Paynes where him and the original cast were together for a little while. And he's like, I want to make sure I keep my scruff looking sharp using beard oil as needed. Cleanliness is next to godliness, so I make sure it's right. I touch it up and grow it in right. Honestly, I feel like I need to study his technique because it looks great. That's the kind of look I wish I could rock. So basically, I think that's just a fun piece of behind the scenes trivia. So it took some battling it out, but Lance was able to get his character Calvin some facial hair, and I think it works out to his benefit. I think he looks good. I wish I could get my stuff straight like that. Something for me to work on in my personal life. But aside from that, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you prefer babyface Calvin or grown man scruff Calvin? I mean, I'm pretty sure you'd be a bit scruffy if I don't even want to use the word unkept because obviously he keeps it looking good. Cause I was going to make a joke like, you want a babyface Calvin or scruffy Calvin because you look scruffy too if you were dragged in and out of divorce court by Miranda, but obviously that's not the case. So thanks so much for tuning into the video. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or follow me on social media. Links are in this, description below. The reason I say social media again, even though I said at the beginning of the video, is because my brain froze, but also the links to my PayPal and Cash App are down there, as well as the Patreon where you can join in for as little as $1 a month.